Wellness for Life is brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gothenburg Chiropractic Clinic, MAHUBE-OTWA Community Action Partnership, Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic, and Thomason, Swanson, and Zahn Attorneys at Law.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Wheaton of Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic. I'm physician and owner of this practice, and I'm located in Monongah, Minnesota at Natural Alternatives. I want to introduce to you today a patient who has been benefited greatly from a treatment called Prolotherapy, and I'll let her describe her story to you right now.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Davis. I live in the Lakes area, and I've been a patient of Dr. Wheaton's for quite a few years. I initially came to him because at least 12, maybe more years ago, I got E. coli poisoning. And from that, I got a lot of other secondary issues, one of them being very weak joints. And I'm a concert pianist, and I was having a lot of pain and a lot of looseness in my wrists, which of course makes it pretty difficult to play the piano. And I went to see Dr. Wheaton, and after just one treatment, I felt a noticeable difference, and it wasn't very long before I was just banging away again. And I also, same thing, you know, when you're playing a piano, you're using, you know, your shoulders, your neck, your arms, a lot of your structure. And so I also had treatment on my shoulders and my elbows. And like I said, that was well over 12 years ago, and I've been performing and playing ever since. So there's no question that his treatments literally helped save my career. Before I went to see him, I had spoken with a specialist who said the risks of surgery were far too great. So I really had no options if I wanted to continue with my career, and I am just so grateful that I'm still able to play today. And then a couple years ago, I had a very bad car accident. And thank goodness I'm still here, I'm still intact, but it really compromised my structure in general. And I had ribs in my back around my shoulders that were literally just popping out all the time. And if you've ever had an issue with a rib, you know how excruciating that can be. And so once again, I went to see him, and he got my structure stable. And again, and all these things interfered with my career. You know, if you're not performing, you're not making money. So, I mean, this is a real life and death thing. And actually, one other area that he treated me was when I was a child. I had a bicycle accident. So I have some compressed discs in my neck and also scoliosis in my spine. So again, there was a time when I was just in excruciating pain 24/7, and I didn't even realize I could get prolotherapy for these things that would help. And I went, and it just has made all the difference in the world. Obviously, I still have to be very careful. I'm not going to, you know, lift 200 pounds, but, you know, I try to exercise. I try to, you know, take care of myself. The other thing, which I didn't know about until I had been seeing him for a little while, he also does something called trigger point. When I was having issues with my neck, your muscles, and again, I can't say this as technically proficiently as he would, but, you know, as from a layman's perspective, the muscles compensate and overcompensate for the looseness or for a weak structure. And what trigger point does is it helps relax the muscle. And again, it's you know, I just can't speak highly enough of the work that he does. And I've known other people that have seen him, the experts have said, there's nothing we can do for you, and they've had surgery already or are considering surgery, and they go see Dr. Wheaton first, and they no longer have an issue. One of the things I really respect about being a patient of Dr. Wheaton's is that he listens. When I go in for treatment, it's not like, boom, let's just get started. He takes time, wants to know what's going on, what's better, what's worse. He will do a thorough examination, to assess what your issues are, and then he will give the treatment. So I would 100% encourage anyone that has structural issues, muscle, joint issues. I think it's a wonderful option, and I'm living proof that it works.
Well, I hope you really enjoyed hearing that testimonial from Rebecca. She has done so well, and she represents patients that I've treated over the years who have had great success with this treatment. What makes prolotherapy unique is that it treats a multitude of problems from head to toe with a simple, natural solution of ingredients that are not pharmaceutical, and they simply stimulate the body to repair itself. Prolotherapy has actually been around for many decades, and most people have not heard of it, but that doesn't mean that it's any less effective. It's a treatment that I've availed myself of, and I have gotten great benefit myself, so I can speak from personal experience. But for any of you who live up in this area, any of the counties up in here, Becker, Otter Tail, Wadena, Hubbard, in the Fargo and the North Dakota areas, this is a great location for you to come and be assessed for see if you're a candidate for prolotherapy. And once I'm able to assess you and determine if you're a good candidate for prolotherapy, there is an excellent chance that after several treatments that you too will experience the same results that Rebecca Davis did. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for watching Wellness for Life. Brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gothenburg Chiropractic Clinic, MAHUBE-OTWA Community Action Partnership, Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic, and Thomas & Swanson & Zahn Attorneys at Law.